Madden NFL 24. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the Green Bay Packers. All that and more coming up next.
Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, we've got an intriguing NFC matchup lined up here, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Green Bay Packers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. CD, it is officially a new era here in Green Bay. After a few years of Willie Woney with Aaron Rodgers, it is officially time to see Jordan Love quarterbacking the Green Bay Packers.
And we'll find out what lessons he's absorbed along the way, how well he's mastered the playbook, the respect he's gained from his teammates in the locker room. We know that Love is in the air in Green Bay. The key is, what will Love do through the air?
Then for the visiting Rams, they found out the hard way that you need a lot of good fortune when you win a Super Bowl title. And when you don't get that good fortune, as they didn't last year, things can crash down to earth in a hurry.
And none of us really saw this coming. Remember, they were 12-5 the year they won the Super Bowl. Went 5-12 last year. Somehow I think this Rams team is better than what we saw last season, adding in a lot of new pieces in order to try and get back to the top of the NFC West.
Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go from Lambeau. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here the new-look Packers set to go to work. And at the helm here in 2023, a lot of eyes on this man in his fourth NFL season, Jordan Love.
This is set up now to be the true beginning of Love's NFL career, because he's finally out from under the shadow of Aaron Rodgers, and Green Bay is giving him this season to prove he can be their starter. 4 years after he was drafted in the first round, we'll find out if Love is the next decade-long starter for the Green Bay Packers.
First and 10, and they've got three tight ends out there, a jumbo package look. A guy coming off a career high in rushing yards last year. Here's Aaron Jones. And a nice job there skipping away from the one tackle and ends up getting 5 yards out of that. Second down.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call, because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Second down, another shot for Jones. And Jones going to have a Packers first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now Love. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it second down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that will pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. That's hard to do. When you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards it.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Love going to give this one to Jones. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a second down and 4. Here's Love. His throw incomplete. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Love from the gun. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
On now is the Packers punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. So here are the Rams set to go to work on offense. And they're led by a man who topped the 50,000-yard mark in passing for his career a season ago. In year 15 now, here's Matthew Stafford.
So this is where we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside, everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
Yeah, now you've got options on 2nd down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Stafford on 1st down. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Made the quick throw there outside the numbers, and you can feel the thought process. They just wanted to get in his hands and let him make a play. But how about the job they did defensively to keep him bottled up? Instead, they tackle him for a loss.
Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Again, it's Stafford. Quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. The rookie Jaden Reed deep for the Packers. This is taken at the 18. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Completed out left to Dobbs. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
2nd down, Love. Look at the big man rumble. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Packers. Luke Musgrave, 70 yards. And the Packers are on the board first here this afternoon. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, Those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy two-play drive that time. Back out there now to send this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's Freeman again on 2nd down. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. They'll find Royce Freeman, the running back. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. Now it's Stafford. Pass complete there to Nakua. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And down inside the 15 he goes. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another 1st down.
From the red zone now, Stafford. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. to the goal line, but it's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Throwing again is Stafford. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Love now to pass on 1st down. That's caught by the rookie, Jayden Reed. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Love, they go play action now. And this one too low.
So many qualities coaches tick off when they talk about, hey, what is it going to take to make an excellent quarterback? Accuracy has to rank near the top of every list.
Talk about arm strength, that's great. Mobility, great, but you need that accuracy in there. That one well in front of his man.
Yeah, now they got to face a big 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 44-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Well, certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Going back to Love. A short throw to Musgrave. His 2nd catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's 2nd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. Throwing. Love. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Love now. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 30. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
So the completion there, Charles, looking at this defense, certainly in for a tough task here this afternoon. What are some of the keys for them if they want to come out on top?
Well, the first thing, partner, is they just allowed a completion there. They don't want to get a string of those going. Let him get his confidence. Let him get into the rhythm of the game, the flow of the game, and all of a sudden, he's feeling like he can do no wrong. You want to really get after his timing a little bit, knock a few balls away, and make things uncomfortable for him. Because if he feels relaxed, you are in for a tough afternoon.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play action this time with Love. Here's a diving catch right side. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 13-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
When I played in the yard as a kid, I used to imitate the spectacular catches that I would see on TV. I don't think I ever imitated one quite that well.
Come on, give yourself some credit.
No, I know better. What we just saw there, that was pretty special.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. That's hauled in by Musgrave for a Packer touchdown. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Packers are able to add on to that lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Rams ready to go on offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now Stafford. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. His 4th catch already in this first quarter. It's a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Stafford now to throw.
He'll get this one complete to Atwell.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Stafford looks to throw again. Right back to Atwell. That's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Another drive coming up for this Packers offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Yeah, the defense closes quickly there. They'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Love. And this will be caught at the 30. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 44 yards.
Boy, they've definitely come out of the gate smoking here in the first quarter. Whatever they've tried to run has worked. And there's another example right there. Game plan is one thing, but how about his accuracy? It's been exceptional.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Love. Able to find his man, Kraft. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
From the 22 now, here's the 2nd down and 9. Again, it's Love. And this will be incomplete.
Well, we keep stats on everything, don't we? This is one that you don't want to have. That's his 2nd drop right here in the first quarter.
Yeah, I was going to say, only in the first quarter. Certainly a ship that he wants to right quickly. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Love looking to throw it. And he fends him off. This one swung out here to Jones. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Back for the 2nd quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps. And the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. And the LA offense ready for this next possession.
And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
They'll start this drive out on the ground to the 22-yard line.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Now a 2nd and 6. Again, they'll run with Freeman. Dances by him. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Freeman at tailback. He's got it running left. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 2. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They give it to Freeman up the gut. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Rams first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Stafford's throw pulled in by Atwell here. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Packers' 31-yard line.
From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard. Back to the running game. It's Freeman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable. You know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What do I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. That is caught. And he is going to have a Rams Rams first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
So how would you describe that one, partner? Workmanlike right there, getting that first down, blue-collar type football?
Yeah, only needed 3, got 4, just enough. I like workmanlike.
I think it's pretty cool myself. Everything doesn't have to be high glamour in this game.
Up the middle, Freeman to the 27-yard line.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Freeman again. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 19-yard line. 70 yards rushing for him now to this point.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Evans. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Zach Evans, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Rams have got it back to within a score.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told. And a 9-yard run on the end of it. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever known.
And let me tell you, that wasn't as easy as it looked. Dancing away and moving forward for 6 yards.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here now, 2nd and 4. To throw now, here's Love. Short throw, he's got Kraft. And just 3 yards on the catch there, he couldn't get away. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
How about the timing on that one, where they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up second down. An inside give to Jones.
Well, the determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Love's throw brought in by Watson. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
First down, Love to pass. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And the Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now Love.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
So off goes Love. On is Carlson for the Packer field goal. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And this one is right down Broadway. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The offense trots back onto the field, and we take an in-depth look at Royce Freeman. Now, he's having himself a little bit of a banner game. His team right now, though, losing.
Needs a little bit of help, and I kind of equate it to a basketball game where you have the big score. And sometimes your strategy is, okay, he can go ahead and have all of his points. Let's hold down everyone else, and that's the way you win the game. And right now, he needs everyone else to start scoring, quote-unquote, as he's been.
Yeah, and he's hoping to keep it close so maybe they can keep it on the ground, not start to go through the air as much. He finds Hopkins complete. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
To throw is Stafford. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
For the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
From the 50 at Stafford. And this one is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion and a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here now a third down at 8. Stafford. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Here's Ethan Evans now. And this one hits at the run, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yep,
Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
On second down, it's Jones. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And this will be a Packers first down as he gets this up past the 30. The defense was dialed into the pass. They overlooked the draw play.
And how often do we talk about the oldies are still goodies? Because that draw play comes straight from Coach Paul Brown's playbook, going all the way back to the original Cleveland Browns.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. A short throw to Musgrave. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Now a 2nd and 2. On the delay, Jones trying to run inside, but nothing there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
He's got his target. That's complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. First down, going to the air with Love. A short throw to Musgrave. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
I know that halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Second down and 6 now. Throwing. Love. A short throw to Musgrave. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So first and 10 now from the 30. Love now. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Second and 10. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, back to you guys in just a moment, but welcome everyone to our Creative Village studios in the EA Sports Halftime Report. It was the Packers' leading man, quarterback Jordan Love, who turned in a solid performance in that first half. He came out of the gate smoking hot with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes to help steer his guys towards this halftime lead.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Third quarter starts with a run by Freeman. They'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. From the 21, here's the 2nd and 8. Now Stafford. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So no gain on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 32 on the play. And that seemed to me to be all about trusting your receiver.
No doubt about it, because when he put that ball in the air, I will guarantee you everyone who's watching this game right now thought that's up for grabs. But this is a lot of practice time. As you mentioned, a ton of trust, and he knows how good his guy is. So to him, it wasn't up for grabs. To him, it was a big play waiting to happen.
Now a first down throw, Stafford. And that one complete downfield to Cup. Touchdown, L.A. Cooper Kupp, 47 yards. And the Rams are back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And the lead will shrink to 6. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with Cooper Kupp on the receiving end of the touchdown pass. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. Love from the gun. Now this aired out deep for Reed. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Open man, he's got Reed. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Whenever we're talking about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Now a first down carry by Jones.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Here's Love.
The left side completion to Jones. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I think the best offenses love to give the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And he lost the football.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
I know a lot of defensive coaches have certain guys on their squad that they look to as drive stoppers, guys who can make big plays, interceptions, knock it free. In this case, they didn't need one. The offense supplied it for them, just dropping the ball.
Yeah, and that was after they were doing so well on this drive through the air. They go to the ground, doesn't work.
Get a look at this offense led by Cooper Kupp as they make their way back onto the field.
Previous series, definitely a focal point. 3 catches, the touchdown grab. As a DB, or former DB, is there a number of catches on a drive you're like, oh, he got the best of us?
I'm not sure there's a number, but there's a great feel. And what he did on the last drive, yeah.
Especially with a touchdown.
Yes.
You're never happy.
You're exactly right. The way he capped it off, so you feel that at the sideline, and now you're looking at your buddies and saying, okay, what are we going to do to take things away from him? Because I'm not sure the other guys can make those sort of plays. So let's make sure that we don't let him get going again.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Throwing is Stafford. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
As I was watching the play unfold, my eyes immediately went to the referee because I wanted to see, was he going to put those 2 hands over his head and that universal signal for a safety? But it's at the 1-yard line. You know you're playing with fire when you get sacked that close to the goal line.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. This is Freeman. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Call it no gain there, and they've got a ways to go now on 3rd down.
Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this 1st down.
Now it's Freeman. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
He juked him. Going to be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's Jones again on second down. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Here's 3rd and 9. Love. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. Sheds off the tackle. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the out route, Dobbs brings it in. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's second down. Play fake. Here's Love. Towards the middle and caught by Musgrave. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Love going to give this one to Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The all-everything defensive tackle, Aaron Donald, the one who made the play there.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Love now on second down. And that one's going to come up a little short. It's incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. To throw now. Here's Love. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him the first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Love. He sets up the screen to Jones. Avoids it. Touchdown! Aaron Jones, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Packers are able to widen their advantage. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter. Decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
That's caught, and this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. L.A. set to take over again on offense. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. A 20th carry now for Freeman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. To throw is Stanford. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Quay Walker came through to make the sack.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on 3rd down, they still could prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
Here comes the Rams punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
2nd down and 3. On the option, Weber hang on to it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Really good effort. He does it in himself picks up 15, also picks up the first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL, but it seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
50 yards rushing for him now to go again.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Play action this time with Love. Throw right side, held in by Dobbs. 2 yards, good enough for first. Up the middle, Jones. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Most of the damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead third quarter. Running on first down is Jones, but he's not going to get much, maybe a couple, and it's second down. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding the clock.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 8. Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Love. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 18. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. A give to Jones. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And the Packers are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Jones is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Love looking to throw it. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. Christian Watson from 4 yards out. And And the Packers have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Carlson's extra point up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
17.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Now the Rams getting set to go now.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
Out of bounds at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. A shotgun snap for Stafford.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this is a situation where, as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. At first glance, I wasn't sure he got it. Then I saw that spot. Definitely a first down.
It was, but boy, on the other side, you dispute it a little bit, wouldn't you? Okay, if you're playing defense, are you sure he got there? But that's why they tell you all the time, don't just get what you need, get a little bit more, and take the decision out of the hands of the official.
There he needed a yard. He got a yard and maybe an inch. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Going with a dime worked on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, Stafford.
Connecting with Kupp here on the out route.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Here's Stafford.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Well, I guess an interception at this point on fourth down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he can do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
Here's Aaron Jones in the offense, trotting back out. He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground, because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has. The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on first down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the first down, because in college football, the clock stops with every first down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a first down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps, because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Love, they go play action now. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 25-yard line. Give them 19 there as the drive marches forward. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. An inside give to Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
Second down, Love. Throw caught by Musgrave. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. On the stop was Aaron Donald. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. And the Packers are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
They'll bring a tight end in motion. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Love. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say because someone's going to...
Touchdown, Packers!
Romeo Doubs
from 3 yards out.
And the Packers up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
Boy, that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
Carlson's extra point up and good.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
17.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
Now a play fake it at Stafford.
A throw out wide going to be incomplete.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now Stafford.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. So that's the 2nd time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually, you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Jones. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 96 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And it's a Packers touchdown. Jaden Reed, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Packers start to open this lead even wider here in the fourth. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to, because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And we're going to look at Cooper Kupp as the Rams offense gets ready to take over possession. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Stafford. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up second and a yard at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, this is second and a yard. Throwing again is Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. And Higbee going to have a Rams first down up to the 47-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Now Stafford. He'll go underneath with it, finding Freeman. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
Brings up second and 7 at the 50-yard line.
And they'll come up second and 7. From the 50, it's Stafford.
But if you're going to give out a little applause on that play, it has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. To the air again, Stafford. That is caught. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 34-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the Packers' 28-yard line.
Stafford now to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, here's Stafford. And he will find Atwell. That's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.